Magandang araw po sa lahat. Binabati ko ang lahat ng mga climate heroes sa buong Pilipinas at sa labas ng Pilipinas. I would like to introduce myself to you. This is PDEX, the President CEO of GTO Product International Incorporated. It is a company established in Davao City since 2011 and it's legally operating in the Philippines. Now, let me introduce also myself as the chairman, or I founded Mindanao Movement for National Transformation. And in that movement, I am the chairman. And until now, I'm still the chairman. I'm mentioning this movement because this movement is very instrumental in propagating my advocacy together with the company that I have. Modesty by saying this to all that I am an environmentalist and I am a climate activist. Now, let me introduce to you my company, GTO Product International Incorporated. Now, this is the office is located in Davao, and we have all these documents to prove sa inyo na our company is legal or legally operating. Number one, papers that we have is the certification of Security Exchange Commission or SEC. Registered po yung ating company. And at the same time, we are registered sa BIR, meaning to say we really have to do the things that we need to do to pay our taxes, due taxes for our company. And at the same time, we have another document given by the government, which is DOST or Department of Science and Technology. Now, it took us 2 years to have this certification proving that the technology of green technology oil is right or totoo. Okay? They are certifying kung ano yung mga claims natin, yun din po yun ang kanilang nakita sa ating sinasabi sa kanila. Now, we are certified ng DOST. Another document or legal papers that we have is the IPO or Intellectual Property Office, given to us, granted to us by the Department of Trade and Industry, purposely to protect us about the trade name that we have, which is the name itself, Green Technology Oil. And at the same time, the logo and other things there is protected by the government given to us. So meaning, for 50 years, we are the only sole and the right company who can use the name of Green Technology Oil, and not only that, also the logo and other things involved in that intellectual property that we have. Now, with all these documents, we are operating as a company trying to prove to the people that whatever we have or the technology that we have are certified by the government. Now, let me go directly to the product that we have. Let me introduce to you Green Technology Oil. The best way to describe the product is to tell you what it is not. GTO is not toxic. Hindi po siya nakakalason. Kahit mainom mo siya accidentally, huwag kang mag-worry because nothing will happen to your body. Now, it's not irritant to skin. It's not irritant to smell. It's not petroleum-based. That's the reason why hindi siya toxic, irritant to skin, and irritant to smell dahil hindi petroleum product ang ating product. It's not based on, hindi siya based sa fossilized materials. It's not synthetic. It's not harmful to the environment. At the same time, it's not owned by a big corporation. So what is GTO? GTO, or Green Technology Oil, is a plant-based oil. It's 100% natural. It's God-given. Now, let's proceed. Tuloy na po tayo. Sino po dito ang may mga motorcycle or mga sasakyan? How about car? Now, my question to you is this. Can you avoid expenses the moment you have cars or motorcycle? The answer is no. You cannot avoid expenses. Some example ng mga expenses are gasoline, change oil, spare parts, tires, batteries, and others. No? Yan ang mga expenses natin. And every time, pag meron tayong sasakyan, lahat yan palagi natin ginagastos. So, pag-usapan na lang muna natin ang change oil natin. Okay, let's talk about your change oil. Now, do you know what is the main purpose of the oil inside the engine? Ano ba talaga ang purpose ng langis sa loob ng makina? You know, the only purpose of the oil inside the engine is only for lubrication. Pangpadulas lang. No more, no less. Ang trabaho ng langis sa loob ng makina ay i-lubricate lang yung whatever mga piyesa sa loob ng makina. So kung lubrication ang pinag-uusapan natin, we talk about the viscosity of the oil, kung gaano kadulas o gaano kaganda yung dulas ng langis na meron tayo sa loob ng makina. Okay? Now, petroleum oil, yung binibili nating langis, are all designed to expire every 3 to 4 months or maximum of 5 months. Or we convert it into kilometers every 5,000 kilometers or 10,000 kilometers, depende kung anong klaseng langis ang binibili mo. Okay? Now, kung sa mga motorcycle naman is every 1,000 kilometers tayo nag-change oil or nag-expire yung langis na ginagamit natin o binibili natin. Now, once it reaches to its limit, pag-aabot ka na sa almost time ng duration ng pag-change oil mo, then your oil is due for change oil. So, what will happen if it is due for change oil? Anong mangyayari sa iyong makina, sa sasakyan mo, kung if it is due for change oil? Now, ito yung unang ma-experience ninyo. Less ang power ng makina. Yung bang pang nagdadrive ka, gusto mo mag-overtake. Pag overtake mo, gusto mo itulak ang sasakyan mo dahil less ang power ng makina mo. Another thing is this. Kung less ang power ng makina mo, dahil gusto mo magkakaroon ng more power ang makina, so dapat mong apakan more ang iyong accelerator. So, meaning to say, it will convert to more fuel consumption. And then, not only that, more smoke, mas maraming usok ang iyong sasakyan. At the same time, mas maingay ang makina ng iyong sasakyan. At ito ang medyo mas grabe at nakakasira ng makina, yung tinatawag na engine overheat. Okay? Now, we experience all these things because the main reason is the oil na ginagamit natin has lesser or poorer viscosity. Hindi na maganda ang langis, patay na yung langis na ginagamit natin or expire na. So, kailangan, the only solution pag ganun ang sitwasyon ng iyong makina is what? The only solution is what? Change oil. Kailangan mo mag-change oil. Yan lang ang paraan para proteksyonan mo at maproteksyonan ang makina mo at hindi madaling masira ang makina mo. So, I'm telling you, ito yung dapat nating ginagawa. Every time pag malapot na yung langis, marumi na yung langis, wala na yung viscosity ng langis, the only thing for you to protect your engine is to do change oil. Now, the problem with this change oil natin, ang isang litrong used oil natin, pag kinuha mo yan sa loob ng makina at itapon kahit saan, it can destroy our environment. Okay? Now, we came up with our technology purposely to protect the environment. Now, look at this. My question to you is this. What if there is a technology or product once mixed inside the engine, it will restore back the viscosity of your old oil? Meaning to say, yung luma mong langis, pag hinaluan itong produkto na to o technology na to, ibabalik niya yung viscosity na kailangan ng iyong langis. What if kung merong klaseng ganong technology or product? My question to you is this. Is that a good technology? The answer is definitely yes. Because if that is the case, hindi mo na kailangan mag-drain ng langis mo. Kasi mismo yung lumang langis mo ay inaayos niya or binubuhay niya ulit or binabalik niya yung viscosity ng langis mo. Now, let me introduce to you our product. Our first technology na nilabas. Ang tawag po nito ay GTO Classic. Now, GTO Classic is an oil treatment and super oil enhancer. Okay? Now, I want you to listen carefully. Our product and technology is an oil treatment. Hindi po siya pareho sa mga products na nakikita nyo sa Facebook or sa mga auto shops, auto supplies na tinatawag nating additive. Now,
Klaruhin ko lang po ito. Ang additive po ay ganito. Bibili ka ng bagong langis, tatanggalin mo yung lumang langis mo, bibili ka ng bagong langis, at itong additive na binili mo, ilalagay mo, ihalo mo sa bagong langis. Hindi po ganun ang GTO. Ang GTO po is an oil treatment. Hindi po siya additive. Now, ano ang ibig sabihin ng oil treatment? Mismo yung luma mong langis, yun ang lalagyan natin ng GTO. Ibig sabihin, hindi nyo na kailangan bumili pa ng bagong langis. Mismo yung luma mong langis ang ating lalagyan ng GTO. Kasi oil treatment siya. Now, pag nilagyan ng GTO oil treatment, yung luma mong langis, yung patay mong langis, bubuhayin niya ulit. And then, hindi lang po yan. It's a super oil enhancer. Whatever condition na meron ang langis mo, i-enhance niya into a better oil yung langis mo. Kaya tawag po sa kanya is super oil enhancer. In fact, we are known to be the super oil enhancer in the world. Now, meron po tayong ginawang laboratory test to prove our claim that this is an oil treatment at the same time super oil enhancer. Now, notice, meron po kaming certificate dito na galing ng laboratory. Hindi po to laboratory sa Pilipinas, but laboratory po to na ginawa ng test sa India. Nagbigay po tayo ng lumang langis na treated ng GTO doon. At ito po yung result. The result now is dito po sa baba ng certificate, makita nyo, note, the engine oil is compared to grade 15W40. Meaning to say, it's a multi-grade oil. Yun ang quality ng lumang langis, patay na langis na treated ng GTO. It's a multi-grade oil, 15W40. Now, pag ganun ang sistema, the next question now is, do we need to drain our oil? Of course, the answer is no need. Hindi na kailangan. Dahil kung ano yung kailangan ng properties ng oil sa loob ng makina, binabalik ng GTO yon. Hindi lang binabalik, but it's more better oil than whatever you have in the before. Now, clearly, in our green technology program, and I want you to listen to this, in our technology program, in our green technology program, change oil is not necessary anymore. Okay? Change oil is not necessary anymore in our green technology program. The question is this, is that good news to everybody? Of course, the answer is yes. Good news dahil meron na ngayong technology na nagpo-protect or nagtitake care sa ating environment ngayon because you don't have to drain your oil that destroys directly the soil and the water kasi pag hinaluan nyo lang nito, nabubuhay ulit yung langis at nagagamit, nare-reuse nyo ulit ang inyong langis. Okay? Yan po yung ginagawa ng GTO Classic natin. And then there is another issue inside the engine. Ang tinatawag natin dito is this. There is another issue that prevents your engine to perform in its best performance, and that is the carbon deposits and sludges. Yan po yung namumuong mga carbon sa loob ng makina at sludges. Ang sludges naman po ay parang grasa yan na nakadikit sa mga bearing na ating sa loob ng ating ng makina. Ang carbon deposits naman ay yan yung mga nagbi-build up na carbon sa loob ng makina. Okay, para yan siyang pintura sa loob ng makina. Itim na itim, nakadikit yan sa wall ng mga engine. That is another issue na dapat nating harapin. Kasi itong carbon deposits and sludge na sa loob ng makina, para tong ikumpara natin na cholesterol sa katawan ng tao. Nagbara-bara dyan sa ugat ng tao. And pag ganun ang sistema, alam po ninyo na nakakasira po yan o maraming sakit ang katawan ng tao. Ganun din sa loob ng makina. Itong mga carbon deposits and sludge, kailangan po siyang malinis. Now, the only solution ngayon dito sa platform ng petroleum products is may ginagawa silang tinatawag na flushing. But the problem with flushing is this. Madali siyang sirain niya ang makina pag tumagal sa loob ng makina. Now, ang sa atin po, ito ang ginawa natin. We came up with another technology. Ang tawag po ng technology natin is GTO ET or extra terrific. It's an engine cleanser. It's our engine cleanser. Now, pag hinalo niyo ang GTO, it cleanses all carbon deposits and sludges inside the engine. Pag hinalo niyo ang GTO Classic, garantiya po lahat ng carbon deposits and sludges to now. malilinis niya ang makina. Now, the question is this, gaano katotoo yan? Siyempre, madaling sabihin, pero the only way for us to prove is to open an engine. Now, ito po yung unang makinang binuksan namin. Ito ay isang sasakyan namin na pang racing car namin sa Davao. Ang makina nito ay Daihatsu Charade. More than 20 years old engine treated with GTO. Now, para ma-prove namin yung aming technology, we have to open an engine. Ito po yung naglabas nung binuksan namin ang Daihatsu Charade. Ganon kalinis ang makina. Okay? Another engine na binuksan namin sa Cebu, it's an 18 years old engine, ganun po kalinis kung titingnan niyo. You will see how clean the engine is. And then I open also engine ng isang car ko, which is yung Toyota Corolla Big Body. Now, tingnan niyo po kung gaano kalinis. Okay? Ganun kalinis ang makina. Sobra pa, di hamak mas malinis pa siya sa nag-overhaul. Mas marumi pa nga ang labas ng makina ko. Okay? Yan po yung makina ng Toyota Corolla Big Body ko. Ganun kalinis ang makina ng sasakyan. Okay? So, GTO ET, pag hinalo po siya sa loob ng makina, ay kaya niyang linisin o tunawin ang lahat ng carbon deposits and sludges. Now, yung GTO Classic and ET, on the first treatment, kailangan po siyang ilagay. Kahit bago pang sasakyan nyo, kahit wala pang carbon, pag nilagyan nyo ng ET, ipiprevent niya yung build-up ng carbon. Now, third issues inside the engine is yung tinatawag na engine scratch or scratches, yung mga gas-gas. Itong mga gas-gas sa loob ng cylinder ng makina, ng sasakyan, ito po yung nagkukos ng tinatawag na blow-by or loose compression ng makina. Ihina ang makina, uusok masyado ang makina, malakas kumain ng crudo or gasolina, yan po yung magiging problema pag marami ng scratches ang inyong cylinder or liner or piston, okay? Hindi na magandang takbo. Now, we created another technology, we call this GTO Max, to answer this problem. It's our engine metal binder for overused, abused, due for overhaul engines. Ang ginagawa ng GTO Max natin, meron po siyang powder na itim sa loob. It's still natural. Ang karakter niya po, pag merong friction and heat na na-apply sa kanya, humahanap siya kung saan yung mga gas-gas at minamasilyahan niya yung mga gas-gas. So, if that is the case, then mostly, kaya niyang ibalik ang compression ng makina. Okay? Now, hindi namin magarantiya 100%, around 60 to 70 to 80%. At least nabawasan yung problema natin sa makina. Pwede niya pang i-extend ng life ng konti ng makina natin. Okay? Now, these are 3 products na meron tayo and we are suggesting na ilagay to, ihalo to sa first treatment lahat itong 3 na to. Dahil yan ang magbibigay ng perfect, magandang performance ng iyong makina ang sasakyan ninyo. Now, let's talk about your change oil expenses. Now, how much is your change oil expenses for your cars and motorcycles? Now, for the motorcycles, you are spending around 180 to 300 to 350. Yan po ang gastos natin. Now, let's do an average comparison lang, no? Comparison lang tayo. Sa inyong gastos, yung dati nyong ginagawa, 180 to 300 pesos, pag gumamit kayo ng GTO, okay, pag gumamit kayo ng GTO, instead na ganun kalaki ang gastos ninyo, ang gastos na lang ninyo sa change oil expenses ninyo is only 100 pesos. So kung gumagastos ka ng 300 pesos, you save 200 pesos. Yung 200 pesos na na-save mo sa isang simpleng tricycle driver lang, yung 200 na yan, ang tanong ko po, hindi ho ba pagkain na yan sa lamesa ng kanyang pamilya? Opo, malaking tulong na po yan. Okay, that's a guaranteed savings sa change oil. Why? Kasi it's laboratory proven and tested that our product can treat or pwede niyang buhayin ulit ang lumang langis o patay na langis na meron tayo. Now, yan po yun sa motorcycle. Now, sa mga sasakyan naman sa 4 liters engine, most likely, we're spending around 1,500, 2,000. That depends on the type of the oil that we're using. Ang iba po dyan is 3,000. Pag sa kasa, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000. Ito po ang pinag-uusapan natin sa sedan at saka sa SUV. Sa 4 to 6 to 7 liters. Yan po yung gastos ng change oil natin. Now, if you will use GTO, our technology, and let's do some comparison now. Instead, you're spending around 1,500 to 2,000. Diyan na lang po muna tayo. Kung sa 2,000 pesos, pag gumamit ka ng GTO, ang gastos mo na lang po is 1,000 pesos instead of 2,000. So kung 2,000 po, nakasave ka ng 1,000. Halos isang sakong bigas na rin po yan. Pero kung gumagastos ka ng 3,000, 4,000, ang laki po ng savings mo. So meaning to say, the first benefit that you can get from our technology and product, from green technology oil, is this. Guaranteed, you can save 50% or more of your change oil expenses. Imagine, kaya mong makasave, garantiya po yan, makasave ka ng more than 50%. In fact, iba pa nga, sobra pa nga eh. Sometimes ang iba is 80%. Depende po kung anong klase o saan kayo nagpapa-change oil. Now, at least minimum 50% ang save niyo. Malaking bagay na po yan at malaking tulong na po yan sa bawat isa. Lalong-lalo na sa pandemic ng panahon ngayon. People wanted to save money. Now, yan po yung unang benefit na matatanggap nyo. Additional benefit that I can promise to you is this. Pagdating sa fuel savings, kung madagdagan ka, makasave ka ng 10% ng fuel savings outside dun sa nasave mo sa change oil, hindi ho ba maganda kung 10%? What if kung 20%? Mas lalong maganda. Now, what if kung ganito ang promise ng GTO? You can save minimum 30% or more fuel savings. Pag hindi sira ang makina mo, hindi lose compression ang makina mo, I can guarantee ang pinakamaliit na masave mo sa fuel is 30%. Itong sasakyan na nakikita nyo ngayon ng Montero Sport, this is 4 months old bago nalagyan ng GTO. Nung nilagyan po ng GTO yan, before GTO, ang gastos po nito sa fuel is this. 1 liter is to 13 kilometers. Yan ang maximum performance niya sa highway. Pero nung nilagyan ng GTO, maniwala kayo o hindi, hangang-hanga yung may-ari ng sasakyan nito. Ang 1 liter niya, naging 1 liter is to 27.9 kilometers. Sobra di hamak doon sa 13 kilometers na kanyang ginagastos noon. Nakikita naman po yan sa dashboard sa picture kung ano, 27.9 kilometers. Actually, it's double mileage. Okay? Now, itong motor naman na nakikita nyo ngayon, itong lalaki na may-ari ng motor na yan na naka-blue, okay? Now, kinausap po yan namin siya na patakbuhin yung kanyang motor ng 50 kilometers before and after GTO. Now, bibigyan siya po full tank yung kanyang motor at pag-uwi niya, bibigyan siya ng product at the same time, full tank ulit ang motor niya. First round niya without GTO, ang nagastos niya po na fuel is 37 pesos and 52 cents. 50 kilometers run. Pero after GTO, ang naging fuel niya consumption is 8 pesos and 80 cents. You see kung gaano kalaki ang savings. Alam niyo po ba bakit ganito kalaki ang savings nyo sa fuel? Because of this third benefit na matatanggap mo, which is what we call ultra low emission or zero emission possible. Now, marami yung products dyan sa labas. They can only promise reduce of your carbon emission. But GTO claim ultra low emission to zero emission. Common experience na po ito ng mga users ng GTO. Meaning, walang halos carbon na lumalabas sa tambutso ng sasakyan. Dahil sa ganong sistema, ang fuel savings po napakalaki. Resulta lamang po ito ng zero emission natin or ultra low emission, yung napakalaking fuel savings. Ang claim po ng GTO is this. No change oil is possible. Save fuel from 30% to more than 50%. And then ultra low emission to zero emission possible. You will see here ang isang result ng isang lumang sasakyan, owner type Jeep. Nangyari po to sa Naga City. 8:40 in the morning ang emission that time. Makita po ninyo lahat ng numbers dyan sa left side are representing carbon dioxide, monoxide, hydrocarbon, particulate matter. Andito naman sa left side, 8:58 in the morning, after GTO, 18 minutes treatment, lahat po ng result is zero. You see how amazing our product is? This is another emission testing test na nangyari sa aking sariling Grandia. Before GTO, the result average is 0.242. After GTO, what happened? The result is 0.002. That's ultra low emission. Now, gusto ko pong malaman ninyo na more than 70% ng carbon footprint sa buong mundo comes from our vehicles. Okay? Galing po sa ating mga sasakyan. Yan po ang nagkukos ng global warming and climate change. In fact, to be honest, it's more than 70 plus. It's around 80 plus percent ng carbon footprint galing lahat sa mga sasakyan natin. Tinatago lang po yan. And I want you to know about this. Do you know that an average carbon dioxide emission of a car is 3 to 5 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year? Mabago man ang sasakyan o luma, ang nilalabas na carbon emission ng isang sasakyan is 3 to 5 metric tons. Now, anong agent ang kumakain ng carbon? Hindi ba ang mga puno? Ang mga halaman? Now, ang problema ito, ang isang mature na puno, ang kaya niya lamang kainin na carbon is only 48 pounds of carbon dioxide per year against sa 3 to 5 metric tons ng isang sasakyan. So kung itotal po natin yan, ang kailangan ng isang sasakyan na puno para makain niya ang carbon emission na nilalabas ng sasakyan is practically you will need a whole forest to absorb the carbon emission of a car. Kung bibilangin po natin, at least minimum 141 trees ang kailangan ng isang sasakyan para i-absorb ang carbon emission ng isang sasakyan. So, napakarami pong puno ang kailangan natin. Now, kung sino man ho ay may mga motorcycle dito, baka akala ninyo maliit ang kailangan ninyong mga puno o kukunting puno lang inyong kailangan. To be honest, kung meron kayong motorcycle, you need minimum of 500 plus trees to absorb the carbon emission of your motorcycle. Ganun po ang ratio niyan. So imbalanced na kailangan mo ng napakaraming puno para nang kainin ang carbon ng isang sasakyan. The question is this: have we planted trees? Nagtanim ho ba kayo ng puno? O baka karamihan sa atin dito ay pumuputol ng mga puno? Now, do you know that the biggest problem of man now is air pollution? You know, according to WHO, sa Philippine Daily Inquirer, air pollution is the leading cause of cancer today. Now, kung makita niyo sa picture na yan, ay tambutso ng sasakyan. Hindi po aksidente yan because that is the real truth. That air pollution is a leading cause of cancer today. Kahit inom kayo ng inom ng supplement, hindi po gagaling yan dahil ang pinaka-main cause ng problema natin sa health is the pollution that we are creating. Now, air pollution now is more deadly than war, smoking, or TB or tuberculosis na sakit. According to University of Chicago Air Quality Life Index, mas marami pa daw namamatay sa pollution kaysa sa gera, sa pagsisigarilyo, or anumang mga sakit na meron. Now, according to Greenpeace International, air pollution kills 7 million people worldwide every year. Ganun po kadami ang pinapatay ng pollution. Now, the most important to men is air. Do you know that men cannot live without air in 3 minutes time? Makasurvive ka man, magiging gulay ka. Okay? Now, we need a clean air. Now, the scenario right now is this. Transportation industry keeps on producing cars and motorcycles every day. Araw-araw sila gumagawa ng sasakyan at motorcycle. I was told that somebody told me about Volkswagen. They're producing around 4,000 cars, manufacturing cars, 4,000 cars every day to cater the world's demand in cars and motorcycle. That's Volkswagen alone. wala pang Toyota, wala pang Nissan, wala pang Mitsubishi, wala pa ang Honda, wala pa ang Opel, wala pang Mercedes-Benz, wala pa ang, ang daming brand ng sasakyan. And every day, they're producing cars and motorcycles. Wala pang Kawasaki, wala pang Yamaha, wala pang Suzuki, andyan pang Rusi, andyan pang Honda. They are producing a machine that destroys directly the soil, the water, and the air. That is the scenario right now. They keep on producing. Now, the problem with us, na yun na ang kumakain ng ating carbon, ang mga puno. Ang problema sa mga tao, we keep on cutting trees every day. Every day may pumuputol na mga puno. So, ano na ang mangyayari sa atin ngayon? The only thing na nakakatulong sa atin para maproteksyonan tayo at mawala ang carbon, sinisira pa natin. Now, gusto kong sabihin sa lahat ito, that every morning, the moment you start your engine, you and I are guilty of destroying this world. You know why? Because the engine na ini-start natin, ang sasakyan na pinapa-under natin, every day, sinisira niya ang lupa, ang tubig, at ang hangin. Now, I would like to say this. Allow me to give this charge to all mankind with no apology on my part. Ever since 2011, I keep on trumpeting this, telling the world, telling the people about this. And I will not apologize in saying this. All of us are all climate criminals. Lahat tayo criminal pagdating sa climate, pagdating sa environment. Yung may mga sasakyan, to tell you honestly, you may know it or not, I'm sounding this alarm to us. We are destroying the most three important things in our lives: the water, the soil, and the air. Now, that's the reason why I'm telling this. We created this technology to help us protect these three important things in our lives. We are all climate criminals. Now, if we have bottled water today, my question to you is this: can you afford to have bottled air? Kung ang sasakyan natin, ang oil na ginagamit natin, yan ang pinaka-reason ngayon bakit tayo may bottled water. Okay? My question to you now is, can you afford to have bottled air? The same machine that put water into bottle, I tell you and I guarantee you, the same machine, cars and motorcycle, will put air in the bottle. To tell you honestly right now, China, Japan, and India are selling bottled air today. You don't believe me? Search the internet. You will find there that it's real. Right now in China, they're selling bottled air because they need clean air. Now, you see these Chinese people right now in picture, they are now breathing clean air out of bags. They need clean air. We need clean air. Now, sabi ni David Suzuki, if we pollute the air, water, and soil that keeps us alive and well, and destroy the biodiversity that allows the natural system to function, no amount of money will save us. That's according to David Suzuki. When all trees are cut down because walang pakundangan ng mga tao, they keep on cutting trees. When all the animals are dead because we destroy the biodiversity of this world natin, we destroy the system. When all the waters are poisoned, you know why? Because you keep draining your oil. You keep changing your oil and throw it anywhere. 1 liter can cost or destroy more than 1 million liters of fresh water. When all the waters are poisoned, when all the air is unsafe to breathe because we keep burning fossilized material, we keep burning fuel, we keep burning crude, we keep burning gasoline, when all the air is unsafe to breathe, only then you will discover that you and I cannot eat money. Your money is useless. You know what? During the lockdown, the first lockdown happened in the whole world. You understand with me if I say this. Your money is nothing. Walang value. Virus pa lang yan. Lalo na pag sinira natin ang hangin, ang lupa, at ang tubig. Now, we challenge you to be part of this cause and advocacy. Are you one of us? Kasama ba namin kayo? Every day, everywhere I go, I sound the alarm, telling the people that we need to save the three most important things in our lives: the air, the water, and the soil. And good news is this: we have something in our hands that the world needs: a climate cure and a climate solution. Let's save the world one car at a time. Be one of us. Be a climate hero. You know why we call you climate hero? The moment you put GTO inside your engine, as if you planted 141 trees. You know why? Because wala ng carbon na lumalabas sa tambutsyon ng makina ninyo. So meaning, ang isang katumbas ng isang sasakyan para kainin ng carbon is 141 trees. Now, kung wala nang lumalabas na carbon sa tambutsyon ng sasakyan ninyo, meaning, meron kang tinulong sa ating environment. Tama ho ba? That's the reason why we call you climate hero. Hindi ka na rin magde-drain ng oil mo. Ngayon, nasisave mo ngayon ang water and the soil. You see? By using GTO or green technology oil, you help a lot. You save money, you save the environment, and you save the health of the future generation and even our generation. That's the reason why we call people to be part of this cause and advocacy. Yan po yung reason bakit lumabas ang GTO. It's not for money, but there is a problem that need to be solved. And I tell you, yes, there is money in this technology. But first and foremost, the most important thing is this: we need to sound the alarm that we need to save the soil, the water, and the air. The three most important things in the lives of men. Hindi natin alam na yung makinang ginagamit natin, yung sasakyan ginagamit natin, is the number one that destroys these three most important things in our lives. Now, this is my picture, green technology oil. I am a climate hero, saving the planet one car at a time. That is my cause, and that is my advocacy. GTO. Now, dati walang naniniwala sa akin. But since 2011, there are more than almost 1 million already ang nakagamit ng GTO. Sabi nila sa akin, sira daw ang ulo ko dahil ang sinasabi ko na hindi mo na kailangan mag-change oil. Ngayon, marami ng sirang ulo. Naniniwala because they believe. Marami na po sa atin nakagamit 7 years, 9 years, 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, 2 years, 4 years, wala na silang drain ng oil. Lahat po ng sasakyan ko, wala na pong drain ng oil yan. And it runs as if brand new ang sasakyan mo because of this technology. Okay? Now, green technology oil will definitely revolutionize the whole world. Whether you like it or not, whether you join us or not, we will not stop because we know we need to push this technology and we need to push our advocacy and tell the whole world that we have only one world, one earth na tinitirhan natin and we have to protect this. Okay? Now, is this technology worth sharing to your families and friends and relatives? Definitely the answer is yes. Now, gusto ko ipakilala sa inyo yung mga climate heroes natin na gumamit ng product natin. Hindi po ito mga endorser, kung hindi ito po yung mga user natin. Ito po yung unang sasakyan natin pang racing. Class A po yan. Ito po yung pangalawang sasakyan natin pang racing. Nissan Sentralec, X-Taxi. Mga 70 plus trophies na po ang natanggap ng taxi na yan. Okay, nire-racing po natin yan sa Davao. Isa po yan sa itong larawan na to ay isang patunay na naging champion itong sasakyan na to. Unang artista na gumagamit ng product natin, ito po kilala ninyo, si Mr. Gabby Concepcion. Siya po yung isang unang artista na gumamit.
At ang pangalawang artista na gumamit ng product natin ay ito po, baka kilala nyo, si actor Juan Rodrigo, papa ni Mara Clara nung unang panahon ng mga palabas ng Mara Clara. And then another actor na user and user natin ay si actor Sed Toricarion. Ito po yung patunay ng kanyang larawan na nag-zero emission yung kanyang sasakyan. Another thing is si Imelda Papin. Okay? Si Imelda Papin, siya po yung nag-awit ng Isang Linggong Pag-ibig at siya po yung Vice Governor ng Bicol ngayon. At ginamit niya po sa lahat ng kanyang mga sasakyan ang ating product. Ito po again, ang isang actor, producer, director, Alvin Anson, ang pinaka-latest na nakuha natin gumamit ng product natin sa mga artista. Ngayon, ito po ulit si Nicole Delco, former actress, Rexy Chanco, former actress, comedian actress also, Cassie Nimel Chanco. Ito po si former Secretary Ike Signeres. And then ito po ay si former Secretary ng LTFRB, si Engineer Alberto Swansing. Nakipagkita po yan sa akin sa hotel ng Metro Manila at napag-usapan po namin about ang GTO. And then ito po yung isang chairman ng Transport Alliance of the Philippines, si Sonny Anarna. And of course, the former Comelec Commissioner, that time, si Resurrection Bora. Nakipagkita rin po siya sa akin that time sa hotel sa Metro Manila. Ito naman po yung time na na-introduce namin kay Tatay Digong, yung GTO, nung mayor pa lang siya ng Davao. At ang requirement niya lang that time ay humingi kami ng certification ng Senro at saka Engineering Office ng Davao. Kung approve sa kanila, i-endorse niya ang ating product. Unfortunately, that time, nung tumakbo siyang presidente, so hindi na po natuloy ang aming transaksyon sa kanya. And then ito po si Mayor Lito Piñol, kapatid ni Secretary Piñol ng Agrarian Department of Agriculture natin. Now, user po natin ang product natin. Ito naman po ay si Mayor Tambuang. Ito po ay si Mayor Maximo Seno ng Opol Municipality. Ito naman po ay si Mayor Henry Apable ng Maydulong Eastern Samar. Ang mga users po ng product natin yan. Of course, si Mayor Emmanuel Maliksi ng Imos City, Cavite. Lahat po ng kanyang sasakyan, ako po ang nag-treat ng kanyang sasakyan, including yung bulletproof car niya. Now, ito po ay si Atty. Greg Andolana, former congressman ng Kidapawan City. Si Congressman Andolana po ay may-ari ng mga 8 FM stations sa Mindanao. Ito naman po ay pinakahuling governor na nakuha natin na gumamit ng GTO, si Governor Esteban Nonoy Contreras ng Province of Capiz. And of course, this is Roland M. Quintos, environmentalist, scientist, and educator. At ito naman po si former General Milton Dolino, gumamit ng GTO. Ako po mismo nag-treat ng kanyang sasakyan. Ito po si General Lion. Ito po si Lieutenant General Salvador Mison, ay nag-invest din po sa GTO that time. Kasama niya po si isang businessman, Pimac Oichepo. Ito naman po si Brigadier General Antonio Doronilla, na user din po ng product natin. Ito naman po si Rear Admiral Adonis Donato, General Donato ng Philippine Coast Guard. Nag-invest din po yan sa GTO natin at ngayon ay presidente ng isang manning agency ng mga seaman. Now, Colonel Lemuel Gonda, ang isa sa pinaka-last na colonel na gumagamit ng product natin. Satisfied user po talaga yan. Ilang beses po yan nag-message sa akin about the performance ng GTO sa kanyang sasakyan. At ito naman po si Police Major Albert, isang instrumental din na gumamit ng product natin na marami tayong mga police na nakuha sa somewhere in Cagayan de Oro. And then, dati pong gumagamit. Ito po ay si Colonel De Ocampo. Mga general na po ito ngayon kasi medyo matagal na natin yan na mga users. No? Colonel De Ocampo, Colonel Calleja, Colonel Rodel Sermonia, 2-star general na po ito siya ngayon. Si Colonel Atanasio Macalaan, dating Police Provincial Director ng Palawan. Ito po dating Chief ng Traffic Division ng Cebu, si Colonel Sanchez. And Colonel Gaspar Tulito. Ito po ay si Colonel Edward Balihera, retired ng Philippine Army. Ito po ay isang certification ng Motor Pole Section ng Marikina City Hall. Nagpapatunay na nakagamit sila ng product natin at pinapatunayan nila kung ano yung claim ng GTO
ay yan din po yung kanyang performance. And then again, ito po yung business mirror na lumabas sa newspaper nationwide po yan. Actually, nagtaka ako bakit may lumabas na news about GTO. Okay. Now, ang nakalagay po dito ay GTO doing wonders. Nakalagay po sa ilalim, kung babasahin ninyo, banker Top Gun si Nyen Glorioso, successful businessman Bob Corrales, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Deputy Governor Diwa Gunigundo, which is kilala po natin yan, and Business Mirror opinion page columnist Jonathan De La Cruz have attested to the effectiveness of GTO as they have become loyal users of it. Now, imagine. And then, lumabas din po tayo sa Abante Tonight. Wala pa akong binayad dito sa mga newspaper na to. Si Gani Oro, ngayon ay broadcaster ng PTB4. Yan po, sinulat niya dahil sa katuwaan, natuwa siya sa performance ng GTO, isinulat niya po sa column niya yung green technology oil. Now, question ko po sa inyo, is GTO worth sharing to your families and friends? Definitely yes. Dahil malaki ang tulong ito para sa kanila, makatitipid sila, at the same time, ay makakatulong pa sa environment. Now, do you think we have the market? Sa totoo lang po, buong mundo ang ating market. Maraming salamat po. Shalom sa lahat.